Write me, Como, Adams, and whoever else. Write me a check. Chucky Chuck will do 2 shows for you and promote you to the highest level. You know, they're going to say, which one I'm voting for? I'm like Dave Chappelle. He said, which one is best? Coke or Pepsi? The last one who paid me, that's the best.
Welcome to the podcast from Doug Ground Up Productions with hosts Lady Miz and Ray. This is a universal platform, and there is nothing off limits. We talk about it all, and we keep it real. This is a no judgment zone, so come as you are. If you are a professional, entertainer, author, comedian, entrepreneur, or just someone who wants to get something off their chest, well, let your voice be heard here on From the Ground Up Productions. Sponsorship and other opportunities are available from the Ground Up Productions. Turning nothing into something. There's only one way to go from here. And now, here are your hosts, Lady Miz and Ray.
What's up, y'all? You know what it is. This is Lady Miz from the Ground Up Productions, and there's only one way to go from here. Today, I got Queens in the building, baby, okay? We got Chucky Chuck, all right? Chucky Chuck is a heavy hitter from Queens, and listen, he represents pride and purpose. Chucky Chuck is a visionary behind the Springfield Queens reunion events. And he is creating a stage for homegrown talent to shine and also giving the opportunity for other people to bless that stage to be seen and to be heard. He's giving his flowers to those who deserve it. Big shout out to you for that. I see you over there shaking your head.
All right.
Yes, and not just that, y'all. He brought some super dope special people with him. He got DJ Devine, who is the legendary DJ from Queens, all right? He's a pioneer when it comes to the DJ scene, and he's been rocking crowds and supporting the movement for a minute. All right. You can't tell because he looked like he's 16 years old. All right. Listen, he brought the crew with him. He brought DJ Kendo also in the building. I didn't know he was coming, but salute to you, my brother. I'm glad to see you. And we are going to be diving into the history about the mission behind the Springfield reunion taking place on June 28th, 2025 this year, and it goes down every single year. So let's get into it and welcome Chucky Chuck on the scene, the Prince of Luck on the scene. What's up?
Hey, listen, I'm just having a ball here with Lady Biz and Lady Miz and the Silent Session Ray, DJ Devine, my man Kendo. We all out here. Just going to pump it up, have them come out and have a good time on Saturday, June 28th from 12 to 8. Yeah. All right.
You already know. Well, listen, you know what we're here for. We want to really, we want to talk about Springfield and the reunion and what it means. So let's first start with the reason that you created it. What was the reason and the purpose that would inspire you to want to create these Springfield events?
When I was rocking from mid-76 to 83 and retired, later on, 2013, Eddie OJ called me up and said, come to Montebello Park. Mm-hmm. Mind you, when I was coming up, Montebello Park was the who's who park.
Okay.
Everybody was doing their thing there. I came there, and it was terrible. The equipment was horrible, the mics were horrible, and the clientele brothers was doing what they can. So I told OJ, OJ, we're going to bring back the magic to where we used to do it. We tried 231 Park, because that's the park I got known off.
Okay.
2 blocks from my house, and they didn't let us do it, so we chose Springfield Park. And from 2017-18, it's been an ongoing thing now.
Okay, all right. Well, listen, you started that, but you originally from Harlem, right?
All my life, yeah.
And you really started out as a rapper. All right. Yes. So talk to us about how you got into that. And I mean, look, at the end of the day, like I said, I heard something that you sent to me. You got bars and you still doing the damn thing. You know what I'm saying? Representing real hip hop. But talk to me about that.
When I moved from Harlem, I tell a story in Devine Cracks Jokes. My mother hit the number.
Oh, she got paid.
Hit the number, and we got a house. And in the house, we got, coming from Harlem, rap was all around.
Okay.
Where I lived in Springfield, there was no really rap. MC Freeze and Mean, they used to meet me on the corner and try to battle me. And so I brought that flavor from Harlem, from high school, I went to Benjamin Franklin, to Springfield. And so mid-76, 77, doing house party. I turned my house into a 4-story house party and doing shows at Christ the King, Knights of Columbus, taking hip-hop all the way around, going to East Amherst, meeting the Super Lovers, Kid and Play, all of them way beforehand.
Nice.
But my popularity stuff came when I came to Fantasia with Devine and Infinity Machine. And I tell a story all the time, that damn Goody, he didn't want me to rap at all. They used to have a stage so high, they used to put the mic down and get on, you only got 3 minutes. And they give you the record I couldn't stand, Love Is the Message. And I couldn't stand that record at all. To the day I can't stand it. The record to dance to, but not to rap to.
Wait, whose song is that? Who was you playing like that? Who was you dissing on the show today?
Goody. So doing there and going to all these different places, wherever Infinity was, they let me perform. And from IS8 to the Armory, the Olympic Palace, Ajax Park, everywhere I crisscrossed Queens and became popular like that. And then I started the group Rap-Matical 5 and taking them all over, introducing them to Infinity Machine all over. So those were my rap days. Rap days were really, really very, very popular then. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So you said, listen, I'm going to keep the culture going and I'm going to create a platform for other artists to continue to shine. Right?
Yeah, back then I used to promote a lot of shows and bring all artists on my shows.
Okay.
So Rap-Matical, or when I was by myself, I bring different artists. I didn't wait till nobody promoted me. I promoted myself.
That's the way to go.
I pushed it out there, calling with that Harlem hustle, and this is what I did. Yeah.
So why was it important for you to create this platform for artists?
I see a lot of artists or a lot of good rappers, MCs, are really good, don't have no place to go to show their talent, whether they're old school like me or new school with lyrics. And I want to have a place where they can come and do their thing, feel free, let everybody hear we still got it.
Yes.
And let the world hear and bring fun and camaraderie, all that beautiful stuff that we used to have back in the day that we miss today. The people today don't know the fun we had. We had lots of fun. Right. And that was real beautiful. Not that we didn't have our problems, but we had 90% fun.
Right, yeah. right. And one of the things for me coming out there, the first time I came out there, I felt very comfortable. I felt at home. It was a safe place. It was a dope place. And I continued to come back because you know how they like to say, well, our people can't get together and have a good time, and it's always a problem. I have never seen a problem at the Springfield Queens reunion at all, the 80s reunion. But what's most important is that it's just the love that's shown amongst everybody.
That's right.
You know what I mean? And that's what I appreciate, and that's another reason why I continue to keep coming back every single year. So shout out to you and everybody else that helped you put that together, and shout out to you for keeping it going. You know what I mean?
I'm doing my best.
Absolutely. Yeah, you're doing a great job. Give it up for you. You know what I'm saying?
Doing my best.
So how would you say that these events evolved over the years?
More people coming out. Different kind of structure that I'm bringing in to the game. Outside people, which before it started out was homegrown.
Okay.
So I'm bringing a little popularity from the outside in to broaden the horizons.
Right. Like, and you brought Melissa Morgan last time, right?
Yes, she turned it out.
She did her thing.
Yeah, that was a beautiful thing for her. Yeah,
and she's from Queens, right?
She's from Queens. I try to get her this year, but a little busy now. She says COVID prices is not today's prices.
Yesterday's prices ain't today's prices. I get it. For real.
So that ended that.
He said grand opening, grand closing. Okay.
There you go. Yeah.
Oh man. So, let's talk about some of the challenges that you faced. If you had any challenges with doing this, can you tell us or give us one or two?
The first one, Queen Lady Miz don't want to perform.
Here we go.
Yeah. Let's see. There's no other challenge I had. Everything usually falls in place, but Queen, we have to keep pushing and pushing till we get to say, okay, she go. All right, I'll give you 2 minutes.
Hey, I'm tired like you did. And look, stop playing.
But like I said, you do many, many, many things, and your MC hat is still in your pocket. Mine is gone.
Yours is on your head right now. Stop playing.
Mine is gone. Elder statesman now. Just sit back in the background.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, okay. Springfield, some challenges in the past. Artists, when they pull up, tell us how you want them to present themselves.
Well, this year is going to be very tight. Mm-hmm. I'm going to have them call Devine 2-3 days ahead of time to give them whatever they're going to use or however they use their situation. Or they're going to come at 12 o'clock and get it tested. There's no more going to be tested at 3 o'clock. They're pulling up. They either pull up or they won't be on the show. As simple as that. I'm going to keep it very, very tight. Okay,
that's good. That's good. So should they be sending their music in beforehand? Because you got to remember, some artists out there don't understand that when you are when you have a time frame to handle business, you can't be sending your stuff or the day of, because they don't have time to be trying to figure out. They ain't your manager, right?
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So should they be sending their songs in early? Is that something that people should be doing?
I'm going to do it like BET. Everything is programmed ahead of time.
Okay.
And ask Devine to give his number out to let them know they have to come 2-3 days ahead of time.
He over there laughing.
Otherwise, they will not perform. There's no hard feelings. We just going to keep this going. We're going to keep this tight.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, we're going to keep it very, very tight.
Okay.
So you think if you do it that way, it'll be peaceful this year?
It may not be. It'll be a lot of gremlin faces. It'll be a lot of mug heart. Mean
mugging.
Yeah, mean mugging. That's what it is. It'll be a lot of that, but it won't be no problem because I'm gonna have FOI security around the stage.
Right.
It's gonna be this show here. I did it myself. It's gonna be totally different. It's gonna be run tight as I know how to run it, and that loosened me up to be around and make sure everything done properly.
Okay.
And I'm gonna run it differently this time.
All right.
Mm-hmm. And a lot of music gonna be played too.
Now, you took over, right, doing this.
Yes.
You think Montebello jealous now?
I think Montebello don't have really nothing.
Uh-oh.
There's no comparison.
Shots fired.
Because Montebello don't have a DJ sometimes. Montebello don't have a DJ. We took over. That's why I'm looking for a massive crowd. We took over everything. I'm looking for a massive crowd,
Okay, all right.
That's where we at. Yeah.
So, what is your most memorable moment since you started doing this?
Melissa Morgan. Definitely Melissa Morgan.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. She tore the house down when she came there, right?
That was everything.
Yes. And big shout out to her. She getting her awards and her flowers now, But she ain't coming this year?
I doubt it. She's traveling, She's traveling.
Her prices is
she said to me, I tried to get it this year, and she said, "This is not COVID prices. This is different prices." I said, "You go on with your bad self." Yeah.
She said, "Yesterday's prices is not today's prices."
That's right.
I get it. Okay.
She linked me with in Vogue. And
nice.
She linked me with Howard Hewitt, but they're going crazy too with their prices. So I said, you know what? We're gonna stay in our budget.
Right.
Once we get a sponsor and really get it going on, then we can really push. But this is out of my pocket. And I'm not getting nothing back. I'm just giving it away to the community so we can have a good time. And a lot of people look for this too.
Yes.
They look for this.
Every year. Yeah. Yes. Absolutely. How can people support, with the events coming up? Tell people how they can support, become a sponsor and stuff like that.
You want to send some money?
His cash app. he said, now give him my number.
The cash app is 007 LAM $007, not the zero, the 007 LAM. Send me the money and I'll take care of you.
All right. So but
now that you're doing this, right? Do you think now that maybe the city could help?
Yes, the city.
Yes,
to get involved.
The city can help, but when if you don't control your own thing, they want to dictate how you want to run it. So once a sponsor come in, they give you the check, let you do your business. The city gonna come and they want this one here and that one here and all that. I'm not to be controlled.
I hear that.
The only reason I say that because you know what, when we want to get black people involved in stuff, right? You got a lot of times these politicians will pay to get themselves seen.
If there's a campaign going, yes, but like I said, they want to dictate how they want to do it, and where there's two heads, there are three minds. And it's only going to be me.
Listen, I feel you. Yeah. Chucky Chuck, the Prince of Luck, I totally feel what you're talking about. Because let me tell you something. When you're doing something and you want to do it your way, you don't want somebody coming in telling you how and when and this and that. Because now it takes away, first of all, it takes away sometimes the love of it. And now it feels more like a hard job than something that, you're trying to make enjoyable, fun, and it's too much restrictions. I mean, yeah, you want the money. Don't get me wrong. I do agree. But I also understand your point, too.
It's like Dave Chappelle, $50 million. He gave up the $50 million to do it his way. The Weinstein brothers, they gave up their show to do it their way. If you don't have the spirit and heart, you don't let me do what I want to do.
Right.
Then I don't need to do it.
I hear that.
Right now we're in the middle. New York City's in the middle of a mayor, and they all neck and neck with each other. Somebody want to stand out, and why not be in the part where the crowd is at?
Right. So if they can write me a check. Come on, I'll be out there. Write me a check.
Tell them right there in that camera right there. That's your camera.
Write me Como, what's in Adams, and whoever else. Write me a check. Chucky Chuck will do 2 shows for you and promote you to the highest level. They're gonna say which one I'm voting for. I'm like Dave Chappelle. He said, which one is best? Coke or Pepsi? The last one who paid me, that's the best. That's the one you vote for. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm talking about, man.
That's how I see it.
All right, okay. So is there anything else that you want people to know about this event or to know about you before we put DJ Devine over here in the hot seat?
I want them to know that I'm doing it out of my heart. I want them to know that come in peace and love like you've been coming. Bring the kiddies, bring the wives, bring the girlfriends, bring the chairs. Come enjoy yourself at an old school event and listen to the old school event. We really pride ourselves. So people get ready for this show. And we want you to come out and enjoy yourself and let them know that have a good time. Support the vendors. Support Chucky Chuck. You can always send a check, I told you. And I'm on Facebook, Chucky Chuck Rap. I'm on Instagram, Chucky Chuck Rap. Send me your number, inbox me, and I look for the check. If y'all got the check, I'm down to make it even better. The whole goal to this is we'd like to take this on a road once we get it down packed.
Nice.
Like to take it all over, different places. But that's what I would like. I like come on, everybody come out and enjoy yourself. Come as many as you can. It's gonna be beautiful. Hey, yo, Devine, let's take this back to 1978 and get the world straight. Let's do it like we used to do it in Fantasia.
Yo, Chuck, if I'm going to do it like that, I'm going to take it out the building, man, and bring it to the park. That's Springfield Park on Saturday, June 28th from 12 noon to 8 p.m. Yo, let's go.
Yeah. So it's 1 for the money, 2 for the show. Hey, yo, Devine, just let it go. Oh, yeah. We're going to do it like this. I soar with the eagles, I'm with the buffaloes. And ripping up opponents, yeah, that's my motto. I'm a predator, slaying on prey. You weak MCs should not be seen today. Cause I'm mean with mine, the paradigm of rhyme. And I'm born to shine, guilty of lyrical crime. Emblematic of a star getting paid like Oprah. I'm raising the bar to a new curriculum.
You're gonna hear more of this old school style in Springfield Park, Springfield Gardens, Queens. All you vendors call 646-319-5837. Call early to get your spot. That's 646-319-5837. 37.
Spitting more venom than a rattlesnake. Who's bringing the noise hotter than hot sauce? You like to stop it, pause, and watch this verbal vigilante eradicate your boys.
Sending out an SOS. Strictly old school, baby. It's another Chucky Chuck extravaganza.
State to state, city to city. Let's
Saturday,
get it.
June 28th from 12 to 8. Be there or be square.
All right. Well, listen, we're going to end it like that for Chucky Chuck and bring DJ Devine over here to the hot seat. So, Chucky Chuck, after that, then you know what time it is, right?
I guess.
It's time to get in that creator's box, baby. All right.
I'm going to bring Kendo in there with me.
Okay. Oh, Kendo, he got bars too?
Yeah, he got bars.
Oh, snap.
You know what? Devine got bars.
What? Devine, you holding out on it. Come on over here. Let's switch seats here. It's your turn.
Devine got bars.
You got bars?
You be telling me what to do.
So we switching out. So y'all see what it is. We got DJ Devine, like I told y'all, the legendary DJ from Queens, and he's been around for a long time. I'm trying to figure out what it is that he eat and what he do, because how in the hell is he aging backwards like this? We need to know.
It's a stop clock. It's a stop clock, baby. All you gotta do is press that stop clock.
Where is it at?
It's there. You gotta find it. Everybody got different places, you know, and then you gotta sleep well, eat well,
it. Okay,
you know, and be well.
Okay,
you gotta be well.
What's the missing ingredient, Chucky?
The ladies.
Oh, we got a heckler. Security, first row. Let's get him out of there. Come on. You know, we got to get all the hecklers out. You know, we got to keep this area clean. This is a nice community. We can't have all these type of people up here. You know, they're eating the dogs. They're eating the dogs.
Oh, my God. They really was, though. That's what y'all don't know, but we ain't going to go there. Some people do eat dogs. And don't act like y'all ain't ate a few cats. You've been to the Chinese restaurant, right? Okay, we all ate them damn cats. Stop playing. Yes. Well, listen, DJ Devine, you've been around for a minute, and the first thing I want to know is let's take it back to what started you into DJing.
Well, a friend of mine named Lino Reyes.
Okay.
He plays in a band.
Okay.
So I went down in his basement, and his brother was DJing. You know, while they finished, you know, he was playing Funky Granny, Kool and the Gang. You know, and I was like, wow, that's interesting, you know, and I said, I want to do that, because to play a guitar, keyboard is something that you really had to put a lot of time into, and, you know, just rehearse daily, and what he was doing looked easy, and, you know, music is just a way that where people use it to relax.
Yes.
They use it to calm their fears, they calm their anxiety, and that's what music do. And also, it can excite you. Also, a lot of music in the '90s was exciting the crowds, and it brought out a different type of element.
It's funny you say that, right? Because I mean, we had this conversation plenty of times before, but again, it's still circulating around social media when you say you're talking about what it represented and what it did for people. But today's message is very, very different in the music.
I agree.
As a DJ, can you give me your take on how you feel about it? And when it comes to playing the music, do you say, okay, well, look, this is what's hot right now, so, you know, I got to spin it and make the people happy? Or do you say, nah, I don't like the message, I'm not going to play it?
It depends.
Okay.
You know, I will play some of the new stuff, but it has to have a message to it, because all our music had a message to it. So I'm wired that way.
Okay.
So if it's just too raunchy, and it's just a whole bunch of degrading stuff towards our people because it's actually towards our people.
Yes,
because we're creating something that's for our people. So we have to be careful how we do it, because music can make a person feel that that's who they are by the rapper's lyrics. And it can become very, very dangerous. You know, you thinking you a killer, you thinking you the flyest chick, and then somebody comes with another game and just destroys your whole dream. Now the anxiety level goes up in you, and you just it could get really bad the way some of the lyrics go.
Right. That's very, very true. It's funny you say that, because when you look at industry beef, right? Some people made a career off of it. Right. And it's okay to have you get a little competition fun, but when it gets out of hand, like in today's time, a lot of the younger generations are really taking it all the way. Like they're losing their lives at an alarming rate. So when we bring it back to the music, it's like you said, it all depends on what it is that they're saying in the music if I'm going to play it. Now, what do you think about the DJs that is on like the mainstream radio that continues to play it? Do you think that they're selling out, or do you feel like, it's just their job, they're doing what they have to do?
They're doing what they have to do. They have to compete with other stations. So you have to play what's hot. They're forced to play what's hot. And then there's some DJs that take what's hot and flip it, and being that I'm from old school, I'll take a record like Tap, Tap, Tap In or something like that, somewhere they're really good, and I'll just take out all the cursing and just rock that beat and then have her come in and out, so they'll hear something they're familiar with. And that's how DJs should play, to take a song that you could play in front of everybody. Why play songs that you can't play in front of your mother, your grandmother? Why play those type of songs? Right. Just because people want to hear it? Come on. I don't get down like that.
No, that's good. Okay.
Back in the day, the DJs used to bring out the new artists.
Right.
Oh, yes.
Now, the DJs today won't even give a new artist a chance. How do you see that? How do you look at that with the music? That's what, because I see that's the reason why the music with the message is not even happening anymore.
Right. Yeah, I agree with Ray on that one. Some DJs are not really breaking the artist anymore. It's just about, they already blew up on social media. They got the numbers, so I'm just going to play the song, and eventually they'll like it because I'll play it like 1,000 times.
Well, that's how you get somebody to like something. You play it 1,000 times, and you control the narrative. But if you want to be a real good DJ, you'll take something and make something out of it. You won't just take it. Anybody could play hit after hit after hit. But when you can take a song that has some substance to it and then raise it to another level, that tells you that you are that DJ. And a lot of DJs just step in a level where everybody's at, and they all blend together. Mm-hmm. And you'll see the ones that's different, by the songs that they play and how they play it. As when we started, we had to learn certain things. We had to learn how to put the needle on the record, look for the groove, scratch it, and play certain parts of it. Now, with the new technology, they step right in. They just step right into the level of a DJ and just play songs. But we used to have to look for songs, go here. And I'm not knocking the new technology. I love it because it makes it more easier for me to DJ.
Right.
And with my history on music, I could do way more than somebody just coming in the game. And somebody just coming in the game, they play accordingly to the times.
Right. Right.
You know? But I take people back in time and give you some new timely stuff.
Nice.
And that's what makes like a lot of the old school DJs, when they do that, because most of the new songs, they're old songs. Just remixed.
Yep, that's a fact. That is a fact. Yes, they bring them back. We be telling our kids, they act like they putting us on to something. We like, what? Let me show you how I already know the words to this.
Right, right.
You know what I'm saying? So since we're talking about, the music evolving, DJ evolving, I want you to bring me back though to what the DJ scene was like when you first started.
Okay, when I first started, it was like everybody was hunting for records. Everybody was looking for different songs, different break beats, because it all started from break beats. A lot of people might think it started from MCs, but it actually started from the DJ. The DJ played certain songs, and when the break beats came, you might have had somebody come on the mic and say something to hype the crowd up. Okay. But it was the DJ that got the people moving. I give you an example. They say that Kool Herc was the father of hip hop.
Okay.
Right? Now, the father of hip hop was what? A DJ or MC. Okay, so the DJ played all kind of beats, and then the MCs came in. Because before the MCs, they had people that was doing breakdancing, But all that came around the same time, but the DJs took it, the MCs took it to a level where there was monetary gain. So that's when it started to just spread by wildfire. In 78. I say in 78, the record companies was looking for rappers. And rap and people that rap took it hip hop to a whole different level.
Right.
But the DJs was basically the foundation, because we look for records, we play break beats and so forth and so on. You had to buy, you look for the best turntables, and at that time it was Techniques. I had a pair of Techniques S23s. They was belt driven. I paid like $98 for them.
Oh, you remember the price tag. You wasn't playing.
I still got the receipt.
You still what?
I still have the receipt when I bought them. Yep.
Oh my God.
So and then we had to make our mixer. We went to Lafayette, and it was a battery operated mixer with knobs on it. That's how I started out.
Okay.
Wasn't with headphones. So and it's selection, and a lot of these DJs don't understand what's going to make a party is what you play. It's not so much how you play, because how you play it, if you're not playing it right and letting the person hear the song, then they're going to look at you all crazy. I think that's just my point of view, because if you're doing, it's two type of DJs. It's one who performs and one who plays music for the crowd. So I came up in the era where we played music to make people dance.
Okay.
So it wasn't that, it was battle of the DJs, but it wasn't DJ against DJ. It was the DJs making the crowd move. Who can make the crowd move more? So all the focus and the energy was out there, not like this. And once it became a competition, then it became tension. And then it became division. So that I believe that's how we got to where we're at in hip hop.
Okay. That's deep right there. That's deep. That's definitely something to think about too. You know what I mean? Just the evolution of the change in music, how it's played, and how it can affect how somebody responds to it.
Yeah.
That's deep. That's deep. How do you feel about, to still be rocking right now? You playing at the Springfield reunion. You play every year. You DJ there. You do your thing. How does it feel to still be doing that?
Well, it feels good because it's easier now. with the laptop. You don't have to carry all those crates.
Yeah.
And you can actually just make the song the way that you want it to be made. Mm-hmm. See, DJs, we have an imagination of what we're going to mix next. What goes good with this? And I think that that's where the blending started to come in. DJ started to use the tracks and then use acapellas on top and so forth and so on. But that's been going around for a long time because we used to, like back in the day, we would play the favorite song that somebody, I'm not going to mention their name, don't like. Love is the message or bra. And we used to throw like...
Ray, those are good, the camera?
We used to throw...
He over there shaking his head. I don't know. What did this man do to you? Just make the song?
Yeah, he just... I think... No.
Oh, that's what it is. It's a personal beef.
It's a personal thing,
Okay.
but you know, yeah, Goody was a rapper, but see, Goody was a rapper, but back then, like early part of rapping was, you would say something like, "I'll put your foot on the rock and pat it, and don't you dare stop." You know, it would be short sayings, and then you say, "Somebody say ho." It was like shout outs and stuff like that.
Right.
Not like when Chuck came in, like he said, when he came in. And he wanted to rap at the Fantasia. He came in, and he was different. I noticed that he was different right when I heard him. And my man Anki from 40 Projects, he named him, "Yo man, the guy with the crystal clear voice." And Chuck had a crystal clear voice then, and it was different. I didn't know where he was from. I didn't know he was from Harlem. You know, I learned that later on. I mean, like much, much later on, you know. But, yeah, he bought something that was totally different, and it was early. It was still early. It's like 78, 79, 80, somewhere around there, you know, within that area, you know. And what he was saying was like, wow. And I had the tape, and I was like, yeah, man. You hear other rappers come on, and then you hear him come on. You heard the difference.
Wow.
You know, you heard it.
Well, I heard it, and that song he sent me. I heard it. I was like, oh, snap. Like, I really like it a lot. I'm not capping. I'm serious. No, it's dope. It's definitely dope. As an OG in the game, being in this industry, when we talk about the hip hop culture and music, how do you feel you play a role in keeping, well, I mean, you kind of answered this already, but I'm just going to say keeping the positive message within the younger generation?
Well, living by example and just being a person of integrity. And, you know, a lot of times I wait for people to come to me because then I know that they're willing to hear, opposed to me trying to go to them.
That's a good one.
Because sometimes people say, OG, you don't know what you're talking about, this and that and that. But then once they see who you are, they'll be ready to receive what you have. So, and then you could actually talk to them. You plant that seed in them. And then, you know, they'll ask questions, yo, what this guy, and they'll see how you live. And you just try to live. It's your life should dictate who you are, your lifestyle. You know, and I just try to keep it 100% and keep it real, you know, and just integrity is the main thing, you know, honesty and, you know, not judgmental or anything like that. Just hear what a person out, because everybody has their own gift of creativity.
Absolutely.
You know, so you just have to be able to hear that and kind of like correct them in a way if need be, you know.
Okay. All right. What are you looking for the Springfield reunion coming up? What are you looking forward to the most on that day?
That MC Chucky Chuck don't act like a fool. I'm looking for MC Chucky Chuck to be cool and not a fool.
Yup, he's rhyming. I caught the boss.
He could be funny. He says everybody else is funny, but, you know, hey, listen.
You have to know why you're saying
Why?
Because the elements is going to be around him, close to him, near him, and he's trying to run, acting like he's fixing speaker wires. It's not going to be that this time. He'll keep him close caption.
Promises.
Until it happens. Oh. Okay, we'll see.
Well, listen, I'm looking forward to it. I know you are. I'm sure everybody else is here. As far as DJing, before we end this and get into this creators box, what are you available for hire when it comes to DJing?
Of course.
Okay. Tell people in this camera right here,
all right,
how they can get in touch with you and support you and hire you.
Okay, you could. Should I give them my number?
Well, you know what? Let me say this before you even do that. Because people be like, when we interview people or we're out, they be like, I'm going to give the number. And I'm saying to myself, I don't think they realize that we put this all over social media. I mean, everywhere. Just because you might go to YouTube, you might say, oh, it don't look like that many people. But it doesn't mean you don't know what's on Facebook, on Instagram. We put it on iHeart. We put it on Spotify. We put it on Pandora. The audio also goes to all these places. And then we have a separate audio or Podbean, where it's strictly all audio podcasts. So this is reaching people in different countries. So I like to tell people that if you're going to give your number, I want people to be aware of that. Don't just look at one thing that we have and say, oh, okay, they're just here. No, we're not. We are actually on several different platforms. And yeah, you might be getting a call with heavy breathing and shit. So be careful.
Okay, so I'm going to tell y'all who to contact. From the ground up production, baby. If y'all want to get DJ Devine, ground up production, and I'll donate the percentage to Lady Miz. You know, DJ Devine Facebook, DJ Devine Instagram, DJ Devine 57 Instagram, Infinity Machine Cypher Sound. Y'all can reach me like that. Because my number just got disconnected. I just got a call from Verizon. So I don't have the new number for you guys. So Lady Miz from the ground up production. That's where you get it from.
All right. Or Ray. You ain't got to always call me. You can call Ray too. Listen. So I appreciate y'all so much. I'm looking forward to Springfield Reunion on June 28th from 12 to 8.
Saturday, June 28th.
All right, it's going down, y'all. And Queens, y'all already know what it is. Make sure y'all follow Chucky Chuck. You coming over here? You got some? No, you don't want to get in the hot seat? You don't want to give a shot? Nothing? Shout outs before we hit that box. Come on, you gonna give a shout? All right. So listen, DJ Devine, thanks so much. I appreciate you for coming on, and I'm looking forward to chopping it up with you. All right, we got DJ Kendo. He gonna give some shout outs. He look extra serious over there. You look like you should be in the Nation of Islam or something. Like, what's going on?
It's all about Christ for me.
So what's good? So I know you said just shout outs. I'm just gonna ask you 1 or 2 questions if you don't mind. Okay, so DJ Kendo, that means you're a DJ. All right, Infinity Machine. All right, so that's a bit. Oh, listen, you ready? Somebody drop the ball. Talk to us. Just give the people a little bit of history about who you are before you do your shout outs. Just let them know who you are.
I just want to give all my thanks to DJ Devine. He the one that put me out here. He the one that inspired me. He the one that gave me strength to do this. He been with me for years. And Infinity Machine for life. And Chucky Chuck for life.
All right. Okay. So when you DJing, y'all always do it as a team? Sometimes you do separately?
A team. Infinity Machine, a team.
All right. So this is it right here. All right. Okay. So y'all gonna call the same people. If y'all need Infinity Machine, you hit it.
Call from the ground up. Lady Miz. Right? From the ground up.
All right. From the ground up productions. Okay. So give your shout outs to everybody and tell them about you gonna be out there. You gonna be doing your thing. Let them know.
I'm doing it. I'm going to do my thing. I'm going to mix and scratch. We outside, south side. All day. Infinity Machine. Chucky Chuck. That's what it's all about.
Saturday.
And we're looking for Lady Miz. We want Lady Miz.
Y'all want my little 16 bars?
Yes, we do. We're going to have the Miz in effect. Yes, we are.
Okay. All right.
Thank you,
Okay.
Lady Miz, for having us.
Listen, thank y'all for coming. Definitely enjoyed, you know what I mean? And I'm looking forward to that. And dope vibe to do it in person. Although, like you said earlier, you said you had your house, you had the 3 floors. I said, look, you know what? If we got the space, let's save the money. Let's do it here. So we bringing it back. We bringing it back to the basement. It used to be Rap City, but it's from the ground up now. That's why we're about to hit that creators box right now, y'all. Chucky Chuck.
That's right.
You already know. So this concludes this part of the show. But listen, it ain't over yet, y'all. Y'all already know what it is. But wait, there's more. We got Chucky Chuck about to hit that creators box.
That's right.
And get busy. So let's get it.
Race and shut it. Check it out. It's already enough. Just kick you back. Yo, welcome to the box where the real ones talk. FDG and MP where creators walk the walk. Step in the booth, let your soul unlock. No cap, just facts, let the cameras watch. Mic check, DJs, rappers, singers, and more. Sign the door like legends who came before. No judgment here, we respect your grind. From the 845 to the world we shine. Got stories, bars, beats, and truth. It's a vibe every time. Salute to the youth, generations in the booth.
We hope you enjoyed your time with From the Ground Up Productions. We'll see you next time. Be sure to add our channel to your Roku list and listen to us on all streaming platforms. From the ground up. From the ground up. There's only one way to go from here.